I have been convinced to read the super viral Christmas book. I mean, there's a soundbite going around about someone doing something with a candy cane, and that is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn, and I recorded the entire journey, so here it is. So it's day one, Monday, about 8 p.m. I'm reading How My Neighbors Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I read the first chapter, so I want to give you guys my first impressions. So when I first opened this book, it shows some of her prior work, and I saw that she has a prior series called The Kane Brothers. So impression number one, this is about to be some smut. Okay, if an author has a series named after brothers, they write smut. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say the word smut in this vlog. Be ready to hear that a lot. And then I turned the page and there was this cute little Dr. Seuss rhyme about a man named Cole who does not like Christmas. He hates it. He scowls at everyone. He doesn't like all the decorations. And it's because something bad happened in his past, which I am guessing we will find out later in the book. And then chapter 1 opened up with our FMC complaining about her nips being hard because of the cold. So it got my attention, and it pretty much solidified my impression that this is about to be some smut. I'm gonna read chapter 2 now, which is from Cole's point of view. I'll actually read for another hour, 2 hours, and then I'll give you guys an update.
Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some.
So it's been about an hour. I think it's like 9 or a little after 9, and I got to chapter 7, page 85, and thus far I found this to be quite funny, which is surprising. I usually think rom-com books are corny, but it's been entertaining. And there's a funny part where our MMC Cole breaks the fourth wall. He's just complained to his best friend Max that he's just gonna avoid Story, that's our FMC's name, as much as he can while she's in town. And then literally the next paragraph he runs into her and he says, if it were me controlling this scenario, I would have given it at least a week of built up tension and anticipation. Seems like the person in charge doesn't know what the hell they're doing. And I thought that was quite funny. You do find out why Cole and Story do not like each other, and surprise, surprise, it's miscommunication. Truly, can you have a romance book without miscommunication trope? I don't think you can. It's a cute concept. So Story is in the town of Kringle taking care of her Aunt Cindy, who really loves Christmas. She always enters this Christmas competition every year, and sadly because of an injury she cannot enter it this year, so she enters her great niece without her knowledge. And Cole finds out that Story's gonna be in this competition, and he's like,
hell no, she cannot win the town competition.
so then he enters just so she can't win. And it's been quite entertaining. I like the dialogue between these characters a lot, and I'm actually excited to see where the story goes. No smut yet, no spice. But I think it's coming. It's coming soon. But I'm going to now go to bed because I need to save up as much rest as possible this week, because this weekend I am doing a 24-hour readathon vlog. So I'm gonna go to bed and then I will update you guys tomorrow. On page 120, and Aunt Cindy is very problematic. I'm gonna call it a night. I got to page 165, which according to Goodreads is 35% of the way. Nothing's really been happening other than the competition, and they are bickering a lot, and the dialogue is extremely cheesy. The lighting in my bedroom is terrible, but I'm now on page 305 on day 4. And when I tell you this book just took a turn, we are getting some smut, okay? It went from me being on page 250 and being like, literally nothing's happened between these two people. They kissed. They were forced to kiss. And then all of a sudden, 20 pages later, they're asking each other very deeply personal sexual questions. And then all of a sudden, they're dry humping and he on her face. What? I've officially finished How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I finished it very late at night on the 4th day. I think I went to bed at like 1 a.m. So the quick summary is the story follows Cole and Story, who had a falling out 10 years before, who are competing against each other in this Christmas competition in town, and they're pretty much horny for each other the whole time. I did find this quite entertaining and funny, and I did enjoy the side characters. I really liked the parts when Cole would bicker with the narrator. I found it extremely funny, and I did like the rhyming. The Christmas theme was cute. It was giving very much Hallmark movie, but it went from cute to cheesy to absolutely cringy. First and foremost, I just did not like Cole. He gave me the ick. Once you figure out why he has this truly one-sided beef with Story, you're gonna think it's the most dumbest reason imaginable. It's like, bro, you're 30, grow up. I felt like the writing was quite juvenile, especially the smut. I felt like I was stuck in a 19-year-old boy's wet dream, and it just wasn't that good, truthfully. Like, it wasn't that creative. I feel like the reason this went viral was over a candy cane scene, and what I thought was happening in my head was more shocking than what happened in these pages. Overall, I ended up giving it 2.5 stars. It was entertaining. It was fast paced. I don't think you'll have a problem getting into this. It's just very cringy and cheesy and just wasn't that good to me. And personally, I don't think romance books should be nearly 500 pages long. This was like 470 pages.